Good morning to all. In the previous class we have learned about the multiplication of polynomial. In this week we have learned about the division of polynomial. Okay. So what is mean by polynomial? An algebraic expression, two or more terms. Two or more terms in a algebraic expression is called the polynomial. Okay. What is the definition of monomial? An algebraic expression has only one term is called the monomial. Okay. And then binomial means it has two terms is called the binomial. Okay. Now move to our class. So it has three types. The first type is division of monomial by another monomial and division of polynomial by a monomial, and third one is division of polynomial by a another polynomial. Okay. So now see the first one. Division of monomial by a monomial. Okay, so how to do? See one of the example. Divide 15x square y square z square by 3xy. Okay. So what we do? First divide the numerical coefficient. Okay. What is the numerical coefficient? 15 is a numerical coefficient. Here 3 is a numerical coefficient. Okay. So first simplify the numerical coefficient. After simplify the variables, coefficient of variables. Okay. See the solution. So first see the numerical coefficient. So 15 divided by 3. What we get? 5. Okay. So next one of that numerical coefficient completed and variable coefficient. So x squared, y squared, z squared. Okay. Divided by 3x. 3 already divide. So write the variable coefficients. Okay. Here x squared, here x, so it cancel. Here 1 times cancel. So what is the answer here? X, y, z square. Thus 15x squared, y squared, z square divided by 3xy is equal to, what is the value? 5xy z square. Okay. So this is a method of monomial, division of monomial by a monomial. Okay. See another one of the example. Okay. Let's move to the next one of the concept, division. Okay. Second one, division of polynomial by a monomial, by a monomial. Okay. So division of polynomial by a monomial means, so one term is polynomial, another one of the term divided by monomial, has only one term. See the example 14. Divide 10a cube plus 12a squared minus 6a by 2a by 2a. Solution. So first we have right the divide and 10aq plus 12a square. So see in here the terms in the algebraic expression have in order? No, because here the variable of power is 3 and next one variable of the power is 2, but here the variable of the power is 1 but not in the constant term. Okay, you will every time you should check the given algebraic expression in a order of descending of the power of the variable or ascending of the power of the variable. Okay, so the order is correct but not in the constant term. Okay, so you will write 6a divided by 2a. What is the meaning of divided by 2a? So every term divided by 2a. Okay, so we can write 10a cube by 2a. Okay, write in the separate form. Okay, so 12a square by 2a and next 6a by 2a. 6a by 2. Now it cancel in 2 table. 2 5s are okay. 2 1a will be cancelled here. Here a cancel 6 times. Okay, 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are a cancel. So what we get? 5. How many a's? A square plus 6a, okay, minus 3. So what is the answer for this problem? 5a square plus 6a minus 3 is the answer. Okay, see another one of the example. Example 15. Divide 5y cube minus 6y square plus 7y by 2y. This also same type. Okay, check the order, degree of the an algebraic expression order. Okay, yes. So given in the descending order. So solution. How can you write? 5y power 3 minus 6y squared plus 7y divided by 2y. Okay, now write separately. 5y cube by 2y minus 6y squared by 2y plus 7y by 2y. Now cancelling. So first preference to the numerical coefficient. So it's not possible to divide. So move to the next one of that. What is that? Variable coefficient. So y it cancel one time, remaining 2. Here 2 cancel, 2 table, 6 cancel in 2 3s are 6. Y will be cancelled here. Here also y and cancel. So what we get? 5 by 2 y squared. 5 by 2 y squared minus 3y plus 7 by 2 plus 7 by 2. That is the answer. Okay, and now move to the third one of the type, division of polynomial by a polynomial. Okay, so it has 2 or more terms. Okay, more than 3 terms or more than 4 times is also given. So third type, division of polynomial by another polynomial. Okay, see the example. Listen carefully, ma. Divide 6y plus 5y cube minus 6y squared minus 1. Okay. By divided by 5y minus 1. Okay. So the previous two methods we have easy to simplify because monomial terms only given divided by the monomial terms. Here the binomial term is given and also the divided having the more than 3 terms. How can you do? Using the long division method. Okay, using the long division method. As usual you have find out the division. Okay, that method we have followed, that is called the long division. Okay, you will write like this: 5y minus 1. Okay, dividend. This is a divisor. Dividend value is, first we will arrange in the decreasing order of the power of the variable or decreasing or ascending order. Okay, so first you will write in the descending order or ascending order. 5 first highest power of the degree is 5y power 3 and next one of that power is 6y square and next one of that plus 6y, next one is constant term. Okay, so any algebraic expression is given. So first arrange the dividend in descending or ascending order Okay, so first how can you find out the value? See, the divisor having the first value is 5y. So here dividend having the first value is 5y power 3. So first term divided by the first term of the divisor. Okay, so we get the quotient value. Okay, so 5y cube divided by 5y. Okay, so 5 cancel. What we get? Y term also cancel. So y power 2. Now multiplicated the quotient y squared by each term of the divisor. So multiply, what we get? Y squared into 5y cube. Is it? 5 ones are the coefficient of numerical variable is 1. Is it? So coefficient of the numerical value is 1. So 5 ones are 5 y squared into y power 3 minus. Okay, next multiply the next term, minus plus into minus y squared. So division, what we do? First multiply the divisor by the quotient. After in this place we will subtract. So it will subtract. The same procedure here also do. We will write the additive inverse. What is the additive inverse of plus? Minus. Here minus plus. We have considered the within a bracket signs only. Okay, so we have considered the changed signs only. Okay, so here plus, here minus, this term will be cancelled. Here minus 6y square plus y square. So two different signs will come. What we do? Subtract and put the greater number sign. So subtract, what we get? 5y square. Which one is greatest sign? 6. So minus 5y squared plus, now down the next one of the term, 6y. After find out the quotient value, this term by the first term of the dividend by the divisor. First term of the divisor. So minus 5y squared by 5y. Okay, so it cancel. So what we get? Minus y. What we get? Minus y. Now multiply minus y by each term of the divisor. Multiply plus into minus 5 y into y square. So 5y squared minus y into minus 1 plus y. So change the sign, write the additive inverse. So negative change to positive, positive change to the negative. This term will be cancelled. Now here two different signs will come. What we do? Subtract and put the greater number sign. Subtract, we get 5y. Okay, the greater number sign is positive, so plus 5y. Now down the next one of the term, minus 1. 5y divided by 5y, what we get? 1. Positive value, is it? So now multiply 1 by this term, we get 5y minus 1. Okay, so change the sign, the term will be cancelled. So remainder is 0. The remainder is 0. So what is the quotient value? Therefore the quotient is equal to y squared minus y plus 1. Okay, that is a quotient value. And then remainder is 0. Okay, that's it. In case verify is asked, okay, a given statement is we have find out the answer, is it? So the answer is check whether the answer, that is a quotient, is correct or not. How can you find out? To verify the statement, okay, verify the result. How can you check? So multiply divisor by quotient. Okay, so divisor into quotient plus remainder. We get a, what we get? Dividend. Okay, so check it. What is the dividend here? Dividend is 5y cube minus 6y square plus 6y minus 1. What is the divisor value? 5y minus 1 is a divisor. Quotient value was y squared minus y plus 1. What is the remainder? 0. Okay, now multiply each term by 5y. By 5y. Okay, sometimes asking the verify your result. Okay, so 5y into y square, 5y power 3, and next one minus 5y into y square, 5y into 1. So positive values multiply, we get the positive value. Now multiply the next term by each term of this quotient values. Okay, so minus 1 into y squared minus y squared, minus into minus plus y, 1 into y, y, and then minus into plus minus 1. So arrange the like terms. Okay, y power 3 not having any like term, y square having the like terms. So simplify, so both having the same sign. What we do? Add and put the same sign. So minus 6y squared and y term, arrange the like term. 5y plus y, both having the positive values. So add and put the same sign. So 6y. Okay, and then remaining constant term is minus 1. See, the left hand side and right hand side are equal. Okay, hence left hand side is equal to right hand side. Okay, Amma, right. And next one, Example 17. Divide t power 6 plus 3t square plus 10, okay, by t cube minus 1, t cube minus, sorry, plus 1 is given. So first you will arrange the descending order of the variable of the power, descending order of the variable of the power, okay. Solution. So first highest power is t power 6, next one of the power is t power 5. T power 5 is there? No. In this place we will institute 0 t power 5. So multiple of any number we get the value as 0. Everyone know. Okay. So plus, and next power 4 is also not there, is it? So 0 power 0 into t power 4, and next cube term is also not there, and next square term is given 3t square, and t term is not given. So in this place instituted 0 t, and then constant term, and then the constant term. T cube plus 1, t cube plus 1. How many times is possible? So t power 6 divided by t power 3. So multiply, what we get? T power 3. The quotient value t power 3. Multiply this is term of the divisor. T power 3 into t power 3 is t power 6. Multiply this value plus t power 3. Okay. So write in the additive inverse. Both having a positive, change to the negative. So here plus, here minus. We get the minus. Okay. Minus t power. So listen, t power 3 only there. Here t power 5 is given. So in this place 0 t power 5. Okay. 0 t power 4 plus, here what we get? T power 3. T power 3. Okay. This term will be cancelled. So other terms also 0. Now simplify these values. Okay. So minus t power 3. Minus t power 3. Okay. Next down the next one of the term 3 power 2. 3 power 3 into t power 2. Okay. Now divided by this one, what we get? Minus 1. Is it? T power 3 by t power 3. So we get the answer is minus 1. 3 power 3 will be cancelled. So minus 1. Now multiply minus 1 by each term of the divisor. So minus 3 power 3, t power 3. So minus into plus, minus 1. So t term is there. Here constant term is there. No. So in this place instead of t square, okay, and then we get 0 t is also not there. Okay. And now what we get? Minus 1. Minus 1. Okay. These values are 0. These values are in 0. So this term change the additive inverse. Additive inverse. The first term will be cancelled. Here two different signs will come. What we do? Subtract and put the greater number sign. So 3t power 2, the greater number sign is positive, and then here this term is 0, 0t. Okay, it's cancelled, need not to write in this place. Okay, right. And next one, for your convenience I will write. Okay, and plus 10 minus, sorry, plus 1. So both having the positive value, so answer is plus 1, plus 11. Okay, so what we get, the remainder is 3t square plus 11, 3t square plus 11. So thus the quotient is equal to t cube minus 1, t cube minus 1. Remainder is equal to 3t square plus 11 is the answer. Okay, I hope you have understood this concept. Now move to the next one of the example 18. So very important, ma'am, for everyone. Calculate carefully. Okay. Example 18. Example 18. Using the long division method, prove that x plus 1 is a factor of x power 3 plus 1. Okay, factor of x power 3 plus 1. Okay, so how can you write x without a factor na idu sollanum. So first write in the expanded form of this one. Okay, first write in the descending order. So x power 3 plus 0, square term is not there, so 0 into x power 2, and next one of that also not having, next one of the term also not having, and next final one of the term is constant term. Now find the factor x plus 1. How can you find out the quotient? The divisor of the first term and dividend of the first term, is it? You have considered that the dividend of the first term divided by the divisor of the first term. What we get? X square. Okay, if you want, write in the rougher cut area, already told to you. So dividend by the first term of the dividend by the first term of the divisor, we get x power 2. Okay, so multiply each term by the quotient value. So x squared into x power 3 plus multiply this value, we get 1x square. So next what we do? We'll change the sign, is it? So write the additive inverse. What is the additive inverse of plus? Minus. Plus means so also minus. So this term will be cancelled. Here plus 0 x squared minus. So subtract and put the greater number sign. Subtract x squared, 1x squared. Greater number sign is negative. So minus x square. Now down the next one of the term, 0 x square. The first term divided by the first term of the divisor. What we get? Minus x. Now multiply the each term, is it? So minus x into x minus x square. Multiply next second term. Plus into minus minus x. Now change additive inverse. So this term will be cancelled. 0x plus x. So answer is plus x. Now down the next one of the term plus 1. Okay. Now first term divided by the first term of the divisor, we get the value as 1. Now multiply each term by the quotient value 1, we get x plus 1. So write the additive inverse. This term will be cancelled, the remainder will be 0. Thus the quotient is What is the value? X square minus x plus 1. Remainder is 0. Here what we ask? Using the long division method, prove that x plus 1 is a factor of x cube plus 1. Yes. Is it? It's a factor. We get the remainder. Exactly divide. Is it? So it is a factor. This is a factor of this value. Okay. So hence it is proved that what is given? X plus 1 is a factor of x cube plus 1. X cube plus 1. Okay, that's it. Now see the example 19. Find the quotient and remainder when 16x power 4. When 16x power 4 plus 8x square minus 6x plus 16 is divided by 2x square minus 4x minus 12. So what we do first? First arrange in the descending order of the variable of the power. Okay, so solution 16x power 4. Next one of the term x power 3, but not given. So in this place instead 0 multiplied with 5, 3x power 3, x power 3, and next square term is that. So 8x squared and x term also given plus constant term also given. Okay, right. Now using the long division method. Long division. What is the divider? 16x power 4 plus 0x cube plus 8x square minus 6x plus 16 is a divider. What is the divisor here? 2x square minus 4x minus 12. Minus 12. So as usual, divider by the divisor. The first term of the divider by the first term of the divisor. What we get? Simplify 16x power 4 divided by 2x power 2. So 2 we cancel 8 times. So 8, the quotient value was 8x power 2. Now multiply each term of the divisor. Okay, so 8 2s are 16, x squared into x squared x power 4 plus into minus minus 8 4s are and then x into x squared x power 3 and next term plus into minus minus 12 8s are 96. Okay, 8 2s are 16, 8 1s are so 96 x squared. Okay, write in the like terms in the column. Okay, so now change the additive inverse. This term will be cancelled. Here 0x squared, so positive plus 32x cube. Here also both having the positive sign plus. Add these two values, what we get? 404x squared. Is it 96 plus 8? 14, 104, 104x squared. Okay, now down the next one of that 6x minus 6x. Now simplify the first term and here. So 32x cube divided by 2x square. Why do you do this calculation? For finding the quotient value. Okay, for your convenience you will do in a rough work area find the quotient. Okay, so x cube, it cancel in x square, and then 2, how many times is possible? 1, 6. So 16x, positive value, yes, plus 16x plus 16. Now multiply each term of the divisor. Multiply what we get, plus 32x cube, and next time plus into minus 4. 16 4s are 16 4s are 6 4s are 24. 4 1s are 4. 4 plus 2 64. So 64 x squared, and next term multiply 16 12s are 16 12s are 12. 2 1s are 2. 2 plus 1 3. 6 1. So 2 9 192 plus into minus 192x. 192x. Okay, now change the sign. Additive inverse. Right, in the additive inverse. So this term will be cancelled. We have considered only within a bracket signs only. Okay, so here plus, here also plus, both having the same sign. What we do, add and put the same sign, is it? Add and put the same sign. What we get, plus 8 168 x square. 168 x square. Okay, right. And next one, here negative, here is positive. So two different signs. What we do, subtract and put the greater number sign. So 192 minus 6. So 12. So 1 6 186. So greater number sign is positive, plus 186x. Now down the constant term 16. Now down the constant term 16. Okay, now multiply each term. First find out the quotient. 168x squared, is it? So 168x squared divided by the first term of the divisor 2x squared. This term will be cancelled. How many times is possible? 8s are 4. 84. So plus 84. Multiply each terms. 84 into 2x squared is 168x squared, plus or minus, and next term multiply 4 times. 84 into 4. 4 4s are 16. 32 33. So plus into minus. 84 4s are 336x, and next time plus into minus, and then 84 12s are 2 4s are 8, 2 8s are 16, 4 8. So 8 0. Okay, what we get? 1008. Now change the additive inverse, change the signs. Okay, so this term will be cancelled, and next one, here both having the same sign. So add and put the same sign. What we get? Add 6 plus 6 12. Okay, remaining 1. 9 plus 3 12. So 522 plus 522x. 522x. Here also both having the positive value. Add. Okay, so 1008 plus 16. Okay, so 14,024. So remainder is thus the quotient is equal to 8x square plus 16x plus 84 and then remainder (522x plus 1024). That's it. Okay, I hope you are understood the today concept. Today what we learn? Division of a polynomial. Okay, it has three types: the division of a polynomial by monomial, and second one division of a monomial by monomial, and final one division of a polynomial by another polynomial. Okay, the third type is carefully do. First we arrange in the descending or ascending order of the power of the variable. Okay, after as usual using the long division method. Okay, I hope you all understood. If you have any doubt, you can ask a doubt to me. Thank you, students.